Check that out. Guess if that fell off, I'd be in big trouble. What's up, YouTube? Major train delay here. I could see when I was up on the hill the train is gone. But this little shortcut route, sometimes if it gets stopped, it's not such a good shortcut. Back on the Ducati. New tire. New bag. Probably can't see. And back on the street. Knowing Calgary, it's been... Nice, buddy. It's been crazy weather here. Even the days when it's been like high 20s, it's been raining like torrential rainstorms every afternoon, usually right about when I get home. And so, honestly, haven't done a ton of riding. I know I've said in my vlogs like a million times, like, hey, I'm going to go up in the Rockies and do some riding. But it's been literally flood raining. And so, yeah, we need to get out for a ride, for sure. But one thing that's really cool here, for the most part, is it's a pretty fast driving community. And, you know, this is busy traffic. This is like 5 o'clock on a weekday. It's the most traffic we'll ever have during the daytime. And just before there, cars just move out of the way. You know, if you think you're fast at, you know, 130 or whatever in your vehicle, and a bike comes behind you, our roads are pretty wide open and fast here, so a lot of times people will just move out of the way, which is nice. Except for this guy. But you know, one of the things, I was chatting with a guy on Instagram who's just started a YouTube channel in the UK. He does some touring around Europe. And I just saw he put a new Rosso 4 Corsa on his Street Fighter. He actually has the brand new Street Fighter V4S, which is amazing. And I was just saying, man, I just put a lower profile tire on my bike because, look, check this out, nice. Because here our roads are so straight. Literally my ride to work is, I don't know, 2-3 kilometers out of my way, and then 20 kilometers virtually straight, and then I turn and go another 5 or 6 kilometers and I'm at work. And so, different kind of riding here compared to some other parts in the world. Having a real deep V, I don't track my bike. Running straight so much here in Alberta, you know, we're in the prairies, and even getting into the Rockies, we don't really need that profile. We're not on the edge of our tires all the time. One place I love to ride is over in Kootenay Park, and even there, you know, there's no switchbacks at all, and so you're rarely out of, you know, 5th gear, let alone 4th gear. Fast corners, you know, in 3rd, if you were really hammering a tight corner, probably still going 140. And so we have a different kind of riding out here maybe than some. And I'm sure there's people out there who are going to say different, but you know, on this bike, my range is about 200 kilometers. I really don't need a track performance profile tire. Maybe courses are more sticky, but like I was saying in the beginning of the vlog, man, these storms we've been having, we get heavy water here when it rains. It pours. And so having a proper street tire, like, you know, Rosso 4, just the standard one, not the Corsa, Diablo I guess it is, or like this, the Q5S, the street, is really what we need. And honestly, not that it's giving me more mileage, I'm still only getting 5,000 kilometers on a back tire. But just different kind of riding. And this is traffic. I'm sure there's other places where people are saying, that's not traffic. Everyone's moving, it's all good. But this is heavy traffic for us. I love it. I was just going to say, oh, I shouldn't say how great drivers are here. But then sure enough, they moved over. Thank you, little white car. No, this guy's a little bit pinned in here, but I'll hold him against him. Fun to have a little blast through traffic sometimes. I hit some rain yesterday and I was messing around with my settings on my dash, and I'm pretty sure I reset my trip meter because yeah, Street Fighter doesn't have a gas gauge, and so I may or may not be pretty close to running out of gas here. So just heading straight to the gas station. Anyone who's been watching the channel for a while, this is exactly where I ran out of gas last time. It's about 2 kilometers here to the gas station. I'm probably okay, but I don't know what I did last time. My trip meter says 101 kilometers. And I think when I reset it, I was at 90 something, so if I get 200 on the tank, it's riding pretty fast this morning, I'd call that a win. Oh, now it's gone. Literally as I stopped, my low fuel came on. Yeah. So meanwhile, anyone who's ever had anything Ducati knows that these little rubber stickies eventually are going to fail and fall off. I didn't even know when I lost that one. But everything I own that has these things end up in the garbage. Maybe some kid will collect that. Love the noise.